There is something deeply human about the desire to witness beauty in its most raw and overwhelming form. Across every continent, nature and civilization have conspired to create places so extraordinary that simply standing within them changes something inside you. These are not just destinations on a map, they are experiences that redefine what you believe is possible on this planet. From glacial waters that shimmer in impossible shades of blue to ancient cities carved directly into cliff sides, the world holds wonders that no photograph can fully capture. The only way to truly understand them is to let the stories of these places wash over you first. Deep in the southern reaches of South America, Patagonia stretches across Argentina and Chile like a fever dream of jagged peaks, turquoise lakes, and windswept plains. Torres del Paine National Park stands as its crown jewel where granite towers pierce the sky and glaciers calve dramatically into milky waters below. The sheer scale of the landscape makes every human presence feel wonderfully insignificant. Thousands of miles away, New Zealand's Milford Sound carves through the South Island with a drama that is almost theatrical. Waterfalls cascade from cliffs that rise over 1,000 meters straight from the water's surface. Mist clings to the peaks even on clear days, giving the fjord an ethereal quality that has made it one of the most photographed places on Earth. Both destinations share a wildness that feels untouched, as though the modern world simply forgot to reach them. Not all beauty is born from nature alone. Some of the most stunning places on Earth exist because human hands, guided by extraordinary vision, shaped stone and earth into something transcendent. Petra, the rose-red city of Jordan, was carved directly into sandstone cliffs over 2,000 years ago by the Nabatean civilization. Walking through the narrow canyon known as the Sikh, with walls rising 30 meters on either side and then emerging suddenly before the treasury, is one of the most dramatic reveals in all of travel. The stone glows in shades of pink, red, and orange depending on the hour, making every moment feel like a painting. Meanwhile, perched on the volcanic cliffs of the Aegean Sea, Santorini in Greece offers a completely different kind of beauty. The iconic whitewashed buildings with their cobalt blue domes cascade down the caldera edge, catching the Mediterranean light in ways that seem almost artificially perfect. Sunsets here are legendary, painting the sky in layers of gold, amber, and deep violet as the sun sinks below the horizon. Beneath the surface of the Indian Ocean, the Maldives holds an entirely separate world of beauty. The archipelago of over 1,000 coral islands sits so low in the water that, from above, the islands appear to float. The lagoons surrounding them shift between shades of turquoise, emerald, and deep sapphire depending on depth and light. Bioluminescent plankton lights up the shoreline at night, turning the waves into ribbons of electric blue fire. It is a place that exists at the intersection of sky, sea, and silence. On the opposite end of the sensory spectrum, the Amazon rainforest in South America assaults every sense simultaneously. Covering over 5.5 million square kilometers across 9 countries, it is the largest tropical rainforest on Earth. The density of life here is staggering. Over 400 billion individual trees, tens of thousands of plant species, and more animal diversity than anywhere else on the planet create a living, breathing cathedral of green. The sounds alone, the chorus of insects, birds, and distant water, are enough to make you feel as though the forest itself is alive and aware. Some places earn their beauty not from what they contain, but from what they do to the sky above. The aurora borealis, or northern lights, visible from countries like Norway, Iceland, Finland, and Canada, transforms the night sky into a living canvas. Ribbons of green, purple, and white light ripple and dance across the darkness in patterns that seem both random and perfectly choreographed. Standing beneath them in sub-zero temperatures, surrounded by snow-covered forests, is an experience that borders on the spiritual. The Sahara Desert in northern Africa offers a completely different kind of skyborne beauty. During the day, the endless dunes of orange and gold create a landscape of hypnotic simplicity. At night, far from any artificial light, the Sahara reveals one of the clearest views of the Milky Way available anywhere on Earth. The stars are so dense and bright they cast faint shadows on the sand below. These two places, one frozen and one burning, remind us that beauty does not require complexity. Sometimes it only requires space, silence, and the willingness to look up. The world is endlessly generous with its wonders for those who choose to seek them.